Have you ever considered that embarrassing moments are actually blessings in disguise? I found myself in front of a computer getting ready to test for my Series 7 license. It was 6 o'clock in the morning, which meant getting up really, really early, probably around 4 o'clock, dressing in the dark, and peeping quietly not to wake up the baby, my husband, and my daughter next door. I rushed to downtown Chicago, and I'm excited but nervous. Why was I so nervous? I mean, they gave me half an hour extra because English is my second language, so surely 6.5 hours would be sufficient to complete the test. Or maybe because I knew the statistics, only 1 out of 3 passed this test. 65% of the people trying actually passed. See, this wasn't a requirement for my position at the bank. When I approached my manager, she agreed to sponsor me. But she said, Norma, if you really want this Series 7 license under your belt, you need to find time to study outside of work. So I took the challenge, which meant my family did not see much of me for the next 3 months because day in and day out, I studied for this test. I was committed. I knew it would help me in the future. Fortunately, we had a live-in nanny who helped with the baby, my daughter, and attended the house. She cooked and cleaned. But I'll never forget the day I heard Joshua calling her mommy. I couldn't believe it. I had taken all that time away from home. So I just needed to get this over with and hope for the best. I'm a woman of faith, so I started to pray before my test. Lord, please don't let all this time be in vain. As I looked down, the funniest thing that has ever happened to me happened. I noticed I'm wearing 2 different shoes. I mean, I've never done that before, no matter how rushed I was to get dressed or how early it was or how dark it was in the room. That's never happened to me. So when you see that something embarrassing happens to somebody else, do you laugh or is it only me? So I started laughing at myself. And I said, you certainly have a sense of humor. I started my test. 6.5 hours later, I finished. I was ready to press that button and hope to see a 70% score or higher. That's all I needed. I pressed that button and I closed my eyes. I opened my eyes, closed and opened my eyes, and it seemed like an eternity, but nothing was happening. I closed my eyes and all I could see was this clock thinking. So I closed my eyes again. When I opened them, the inevitable happened. I was part of the statistics. I wanted to cry. All that time that I took to study, I mean, I see this big congratulations and I wanted to do the dancing movements. I rushed out of there, and not only because I was embarrassed to be wearing the wrong shoes and it was 12 o'clock at noon, everybody could see me, but also because I wanted to share with my family and friends that determination and preparation do pay off. So I sacrificed my present for something that I knew would help me. See, maybe that's not a big accomplishment for a lot of other people, but it was for me. Coming from another country, not knowing the language, without a formal education, it meant a lot to accomplish that. So if you have a dream or a goal, go for it. Even if you go through embarrassing moments, it'll pay off.